getting to know them personally with interviews on Rock Made of Metal.
Hey, what's up? I'm Joe, and I sing in the band Patent Pending.
Apologies are probably in order, I can tell from the pictures that
The album's called Riot Hearts Rebellion, and it was a surprise album. We knew it was happening, but no one else did, so we kind of disappeared from social media for the entire summer, which is weird. Well, because we were in the studio every day, so you can't just keep tweeting pictures of yourself in the studio and have people not know what's going on. So I just kind of dropped off. So it's really weird because you don't realize like how addicted you are to social media until you can't use it, and then you're just like, ugh. And now that I can use it, I'm kind of like weaning back in. Like I'm not using it as much, which is good because life, which is bad because of people should know things. So yes, the album's called Riot Hearts Rebellion. It was made in secret this last summer, 2015, and I think it's awesome. And it comes out, or it came out already, depending on when this interview airs. So the feedback has been surprisingly good, and I'll tell you why. I'm a very honest person, so people are very honest with me, and I know that there are people who I'm like really good friends with and who are huge fans of the band, who have told me like, I hate this song, I hate this, you know, like there was some of them like, I don't like any song on the album Brighter. Like they told me that, and they still come to all the shows, blah blah blah. And the one person who's our harshest critic, like so severely harsh, said they like every single song except for one. So that's pretty good. I mean, the reviews are in. No, but the response has been overwhelmingly awesome and positive, and that's a really good thing. It's very good to hear that.
Well, let's talk about that one harsh critic then. So,
Yeah.
like, give us some backdrop on that, maybe like a reference
So
point.
that person loves punk music, and our album Brighter is very poppy, and this album is also very poppy, but it's more fused with punk than the last one was. What's amazing is the only song that they don't like, that this person doesn't like, is a punk song. So they even like the one that kind of sounds a little bit like a serious pop song. Like it sounds like a pop song, and that is one of their favorite ones. So that's really great news.
So is this the kind of album then that maybe can convert the die-hard punk fan, maybe? So.
Well, we've been trying to put out all different kinds of music forever. I think punk music especially can get very, very boring very fast because, I mean, literally, how many different times can you do and you know we do that a lot. It's fun, you know. And that's so you fuse that with some different elements, and then you know you have an album like Brighter, which we released 2 years ago, that is just a bizarre mishmash of pop and punk and like, you know, pop music, like Motown, like poppy. So this last one, it just turned out to be pop but fused more with rock.
Normally I'm not the one that gets carried home, and typically you won't find me drunk texting.
We've been making music for so long that after a little while you kind of find your comfort zone. And when you find that comfort zone, you can be comfortable doing many different styles of music. And then when you're comfortable, you can really dig into what you're capable of. And I think now more than ever, we're capable of bigger choruses and better lyrics and, you know, greater instrumentation, which I think is important. And whether it's a guitar or it's a violin or it's a, you know, keyboard or a drum, it's important that it's there for a reason. It's not just layered for no purpose at all. It's not just there because you usually put it there, you know. And I think we really took our time with that in this process, and I think that's how we made the choruses sound big, which is very important to me.
So it's more of a it's more of a. Would it be right in saying it's like more of a polish, maybe?
Not even a polish, because actually this is much less polished than our last album. I think it's more of a know-how this time around.
And the confidence to back that up.
Yes, I think the ability to allow yourself to write things that maybe don't feel comfortable at first. You know, sometimes if you didn't do a pop song, when it's done, you're kind of like, oh no, maybe it's way too poppy, But then you got to remember to just be yourself. If you're a dude who writes pop songs, be a dude who writes pop songs and write them, and listen to them. If they're good, release them. And that's it. I think it takes a while to get to a space where you can believe what you did is correct.
Cool. Is there any songs on the album that's an example where you were listening back to it and it was just a case of the confidence put that one through?
There's a song called Keeper that was really troubling me at first, and now I love it. And then there's, you know, it's just a matter of like, there's a song called 6 Feet, which is my favorite song on the album. Not my favorite meaningful song, but like my favorite like song. And when that first happened, there's so many different versions of that song, because at first I was kind of scared to say you're playing baseball, I was scared to steal second base. I kept my foot firmly on first base there. And as I started digging and allowing myself to try different things lyrically, it kind of helped evolve the song into what we were able to make it after, I dug in and then we all got in there and we made it work. So it was really cool to see that happen.
You all really just jumped out on it, basically.
Yeah, you just gotta keep going. And if it's good, that's great, but you want it to be fantastic. And that's when it's excellent. So, that's the plan, though.
When it's good, it's great. When it's great, it's fantastic. When it's fantastic.
When it's fantastic, it's excellent.
Anything that comes after excellent or
Supreme.
I could do this all day. Anything that comes after supreme?
The answer.
Everyone you.
Difficult because right when the album finished, Mark had to go on tour with Zebrahead. So playing the songs in the studio and then learning how to play them live are two different things. So Mark's been on tour because he tour manages Zebrahead and he is on stage with them every night. He's been gone for 8 weeks. So when we practiced at home, we weren't able to practice with Mark. So we weren't able to get as many songs done as we would like to, prepared for live. So on this tour so far, we've only played a song called Started in My Head. And one of the main reasons for that is because I wanted to play it in Glasgow, which is where we are. The song is about how supreme my ADHD really is. I mean, it's really, really bad. And there's aspects in that song where it's like, it's in there because it's the song jumps parts. Every single part in the song is completely different. There's no a part that repeats, except for one part that repeats, and that sounds like a messed up version of a song that everybody knows. And what that kind of means symbolically is I've always wanted to do music. I've always been in love with music. I've always been interested in other people's songs, but I was never able to actually replicate them well. And one of the reasons I started making music in the first place, like original music, is because I couldn't figure out how to play other people's songs. So there's a song, and when you hear the chorus of that song, you'll know what song it's supposed to be, but you'll hear it's messed up. And that's symbolic of my entire life not being able to play other people's songs correctly, and a reason that I have to then write my own songs. Single part of the song changes, and that's like my full day, like this interview. Everything jumps from topic to topic, and it doesn't make any sense, and it's scatterbrained and blah blah. That's the idea of the song. The beginning of it is here we fucking go, which is like the chant from This Town. And the first time I heard that, I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. It just sounded so cool to me, and every time I come here, it's my favorite part of the show. So I wanted to put it in the song because I want to hear it every night. So that was really cool.
Yeah, it's an awesome thing.
A lot of songs come from Glasgow. Mario came from here too.
Really?
Yeah, I told a hilarious Mario joke the first time we were here and no one laughed at it. And I said out loud on the microphone, hey, that joke was funny and I'll prove it to you. And then a year later we came out with a song called Hey Mario.
So Hey Mario was a little bit of a screw you for
It
not.
was vengeance is what it was. It was sweet revenge.
How did it taste?
Sweet. Hey, what's up? I'm Joe and I sing in the band Patent Pending, and you're watching Rock Made of Metal. And you can subscribe to it there, and then there are other videos here.
Midnight Mickey D's melee. How the hell did I get that way? I was raised